'Cause ever since I left the city,
So, I'm married, and my husband and I do a lot of things together, like therapy. My husband suffers from PTPD, that's post-traumatic pack rat disorder, for those of you not in the know. My husband is convinced that I am a hoarder, which I find a little bit offensive. I mean, I'm not going to sleep at night on a pile of garbage and dead kitty carcasses. I'm an artist. I have lots of materials and projects going constantly. I actually really like watching that show, Hoarders, because it makes me feel better about myself. I made him sit down and watch it with me once, just so I could say, look how good you have it. I draw the line at coupon books from 1995 and feces. Please explain to me why you need a broken leg from an antique chair. Maybe one day I'll want to be a pirate. My husband bought a van because he's an enabler. And he loved it until he discovered that my idea of a night out on the town was cruising through neighborhoods with it on trash night. I had to get sneaky sometimes, so I pretend like I'm going to buy groceries or running an errand, when really, I just got a curb alert in my area on the Craigslist app. However, the jig was up when he caught me shoving a discarded prosthetic leg and bag of dental impressions into our garage. And I'm sorry, but who couldn't resist a box of outdated calendars with animals reenacting Old West scenes? They were printed on cardstock. That's like a year's supply of thank you cards waiting to be crafted. My husband and I do a lot of traveling together, and it doesn't matter where we go. If there is a thrift store in the vicinity, I will find it. It's like sonar goes off in my body. I can't disable it. If I get a ping, I know there is treasure hunting to be done. We've had our fair share of standoffs over stuff. The first one was when we got married and had to move, and I was unwilling to part with my prized possession, a sparkle pink 1950s domed barbecue with attached starburst formica table. I had found this gem at a rainbow thrift store, marked down to 97 cents. I almost inked myself. I mean, that is like bargain shoppers nirvana, people. She didn't function as a girl anymore, but I converted her into a dresser and I made a little table into a jewelry stand. I had to give up quite a few things to keep her, but she was worth it. So we began our long ascent up the 97 stairs it took to get to our new place at the top of a hill. But she didn't fit through the door. So there she sat in the backyard. A custom bird feeder and constant reminder to my husband of why you just say no. I like being prepared. My life has always been very unpredictable. So when you don't know what you're in for, you prepare for everything, right? That's my motto. Admittedly, this has turned me into a chronic overpacker. My first European tour, I bought a suitcase big enough to fit 2 of me inside. That was just for clothes and shoes. I had another suitcase that was for personal items and all my accessories. Because after all, a girl can't go on tour without her bag of wigs. That's not including all of the souvenirs I was collecting along the way. See, nobody in my family had ever been to Europe before, so I felt obligated to bring the entire country back with me. We were mostly in, small cities, ancient buildings, no elevators. Guess who was hauling my King Kong of a suitcase up 3 flights of stairs every night after a 4-hour set? Yes, my husband is a saint. He's also in the corner back there going into convulsions because every one of these stories is a trigger for him. It only took about 2 weeks and my suitcase collapsed into pieces under the weight of itself. By the time we hit Germany, I had shipped 14 boxes full of European treasures and my personal items back home. Okay, so maybe I'm hoarder light. I'm Christa Collins, thank you.